Okay guys, this is an update on the new roller filter, not the new roller filter, but the ones that I've been working on. Sorry it's taking me so long to get out a new video, but I mean I've been cranking it out. The last video was, you know, the rock curing in the 40 gallon. Okay, so that's done, but here's the 75, and I kind of made it like a peninsula tank, which I actually kind of like, but it's just too bad that I couldn't make it so it comes out of the, you know, from off the wall and straight out in the living room like a partition. But all right, let's get to it. This is going to be a pretty interesting video, actually. You guys might actually like it. Okay, this has been a work in progress. I bought a 75 gallon tank from Petco when they were on sale for $1 a gallon. But the problem I ran into right off the bat was tempered glass. Alright, you know, when I looked it up, it says the bottom is tempered, but all the side walls were not. Well, that's not 100% accurate. So I went to drill this wall here, and what did it do? It shattered. I even checked it. You know, used the light and the camera and all that, and it said it looked like it wasn't tempered, but for some reason I must have missed it. And it was tempered. So I had to take the whole tank apart and put a new piece of glass over here on that wall right there. Well, it gets better than that. The other problem was that when I did do it, fitting it back in, that was a nightmare, another nightmare in itself. So anyway, I got it. I got the new one in there, and I drilled it. Then another problem arose when I added the skimmer box that I made it. Not the skimmer box, but the overflow box. It had some leaks, and I'm like, oh, you got to be kidding me. And you can see where I kept patching it right there. I finally got it to stop. So we're all good there. I mean, it's just been one thing after the other with the tank itself. Just with the tank. Everything else has been going great, but the tank itself has been one nightmare. Okay. So I finally got it all set up, but this is the overflow box. It's a plumbing nightmare, but it works really good. Okay. So anyway, enough of that. The tank is done cycling, just got done cycling. So now we're ready to hopefully put some fish and corals in here. This is really what I've been waiting for. But what you guys are here for is this. The roller filter. Okay. This is the same one that was on my 180, okay? I'm still using it, and this thing is still working like a champ, okay? And I'm still working on the other roller filters, like I promised. It's been tough going, but I'm getting it. But look at the difference. That dirty, that clean, okay? So, sorry, it's getting blurry. Oh, there we go. Okay, but we are back on track, and this is way overkill. This was even way overkill for my 180. So I'm realizing that, I mean, don't get me wrong, I like the fact that it is oversized, because I like to oversize everything. But you know, I got the Marine Pure bio balls in the bottom. And there's you know, more live rock. Then I got the frag plugs over here curing in the water, so that when I do start putting corals and fragging, that they're already water acclimated. So that's good. All right. The stand is still a work in progress. The lights are still a work in progress. But I am, at the moment, I'm, dosing Kalkwasser to keep the DKH up. And when I did my water test, there is no phosphates, no ammonia, no nitrates, no nitrites. Everything is ready to go. Okay, you can see I'm doing a bare bottom for now. We'll see how that goes. But my lighting situation is a complete mess because I've been working on so many different things at the same time. Okay, you can see all that. But these are my homemade lights. These are T5 and LED mix. Okay, so got good flow. Everything works good. All right, that's the update of this. Now, this is where it gets interesting. I am, in fact, my my test roller filters, I am going to give them away. Okay, this is what you'll be looking for right here. The one over here, this one here, this is the one I tested on the 40 gallon. This one is automatic. Okay, that's the grand prize. This one here is a manual, but what's nice about it is it has an alarm. Okay, runs on a 9-volt battery on a float switch. So these will be cleaned up and ready for you guys when they are delivered to the winner. Okay, there's going to be a first prize and there's going to be a second prize. Now, the way to win these is you need to subscribe, like my channel, and actually tell some of your friends, and give me a description in your comment why you think you should have this. And the reason why that I'd like to see that is because I know this is one thing that I've seen on YouTube where people get out of the hobby because they have so many problems. Well, it's really not that hard. And as you can see on my tank, anywhere, there is no protein skimmer. None. I haven't run one since I cranked this thing up. Okay, I didn't have one even when I had my 180 running. Okay, there's no need for a protein skimmer with this roller filter. And the nice thing about this material is that it is washable. Okay, this is not something you got to spend $24 for every 2 or 3 months. Okay, this roll was already partially used when I put this back in here. This was already partially used. This has already been running for a month. Okay, then all I'm going to do is just wind up taking it out and putting it in the washing machine and put it back on here. Okay, that's all there is to it. This is like a piece of cake. Yeah, this is like almost one of my first designs, and it's still working like a champ. Okay, so like I said, these have been tested. As you can tell, look at the difference. Okay, and that's after running it for a couple of months, and that's all it's used. So, I mean, you guys can be the judge, but like I said, like and subscribe, and like I said, that's first place, that's second place. Also, I am working on some other things that will almost kind of blow your mind away. I'm not saying yet, but you will be impressed. I like to tinker. I like to build things. I like to build things that are kind of like real pricey, like calcium reactors and nitrate reactors and all that stuff. I'm not paying that kind of money for that stuff. I'd rather try to build it myself. And even with all my test trials, sooner or later, I may get it, but it still won't be as much as what retail cost. Don't get me wrong, retail's nice if you just want to plug and play, but it's just hard for me. The other thing is, like with all this stuff, I mean, I got the XR15 Radeon G4 Pro, and I got Hydrolights, I got all that stuff. Am I using it? No. You know why? Because I like to build it. This is going to become like a DIY channel, okay? So that's where I'm heading with this. But do me a favor, tell all your friends that I'm getting on a roll here. I'm not messing around anymore. And hopefully I will be able to do a video every week. And there will be giveaways, okay? I might even start giving away the stuff that I don't even use, like the Vortec pumps and all that stuff. So let's see those likes and subscribes. Tell your friends. But first place, second place. Oh, and the other thing I was telling you about was the new filter that I'm going to do. This one's going to be jam up. This one's going to be a hang on the back filter, hang on the back, but it's going to pull from the inside of the tank. Imagine that. Give me your thoughts on that one, because I'm going to tell you right now, it's been on my mind for a long time, because people that don't have tanks that are drilled don't want to get them drilled, but they just want to hang something on the back and then get the filtration without having to buy a protein skimmer like what this doesn't have. I mean, let's get real. It don't get any better than that. Okay? So, like I said, like and subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next video.